Welcome to It's a Grand Life, where our mission is to be a voice for grand families and kinship caregivers everywhere. Did you know that in the United States alone, there are 2.3 million grandparents raising their grandchildren? 2.3 million. It's a Grand Life is committed to making a difference for those kids. That's why we have the podcast, a Facebook group, and the Grand Fund. The Grand Fund, which is a 501c3 which was launched in June of 2024, provides financial assistance to grand families, including shelter, food, clothing, and household needs. Grand families are in every neighborhood, in every city, every tribe and territory nationwide. If this is you or someone you love, we're here for you. And we welcome you to join us on this mission. Our goal is to offer hope and resources to help you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us wherever you get your podcasts and leave a review. You can also join our Facebook group. Just search for it under It's a Grand Life. And your reviews, comments, and sharing of our podcasts help us reach others that need assistance. Welcome to another episode of It's a Grand Life.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Craig Nash. We'd like to welcome you to another It's a Grand Life. And you know, it's the holiday time here in Southeast Michigan. And we are feeling real festive today as we talk about the idea of helping some of our grand families during this holiday season. We've got our good friend, Lisa Grodsky, who absolutely runs the Grandparents Raising Grandchildren Department at OLHSA, one of our partners, Oakland Livingston Human Services Agency. Lisa, welcome to It's a Grand Life. And who do you have with you today?
Hi, thank you so much, Craig. I feel like a frequent flyer lately on It's a Grand Life podcast, but thank you for having me again and again. Today, we have two grandparents who have been raising grandchildren for a number of years, and they have come to OLHSA wondering if we had resources for mattresses. And we do have resources for mattresses and beds for kids. One of the beds was for children. However, because of tight spaces, it wasn't a twin bed or twin bed mattresses that were needed. It was a full-size bed mattress, which none of our partners out there in southeastern Michigan have resources for. The other was a bed for the grandma, the kinship caregiver. I would love when she speaks to talk about how many decades she's been raising her kin, but we have found an unusual resource to be able to fulfill both of these mattress requests. So I guess we'll start in alphabetical order with Christina, who has a small room for her two grandchildren who share a bed, and she didn't even have a bed for these kids.
Wow.
So we connected her with a generous donor of a bed frame that didn't have a mattress. And so, Christina, I will hand it off to you to kind of fill in the story. You had asked for a resource many months ago.
Well, I just want to first start out by giving a huge shout out to It's a Grand Life and OLHSA for accommodating me at such a short notice. I have two grandchildren. One is 3, one is 13. The 13-year-old was sleeping on the couch.
Wow.
And my 3-year-old was sleeping with me because he refuses to sleep in his little tiny bed that he has.
Right.
But, I came to It's a Grand Life and OLHSA with a need, and you guys, as always, impressed me because the turnaround on this was unbelievable. I mean, I had it within the next week. So I have to say that you guys, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate what you do. It just really helps when, you need something and you guys are just right there. No questions asked, as always. So I just want to say thank you. It's been, rough, and you guys have made things a little easier for us, and I appreciate that.
Well, we certainly appreciate what you're doing, raising two grands after already raising your kids, and then you're back at it again, like all of us are here. But when you connect with Miss Grodsky, she makes things happen.
Yes, she
Yeah,
does.
yeah,
She sure does.
she shakes the trees over there at OLHSA, and the leaves start falling. And it's and I know she takes it's just a real joy for her to support these grand families and all over Southeast Michigan,
Yes.
Oakland,
Well,
Livingston, Macomb County, and
Always with a smile.
always with a smile. Yep, she's that's absolutely. But we're just so thankful to participate in this because I'm not 21 anymore, and when I don't have a good night's sleep, it is not fun. And true, I mean
That is
that's the
so
gospel
true.
right there. I mean, if you're not sleeping well, you're not getting up and you're a little cranky. And so if you have a 3-year-old that's not in the right bed and a 13-year-old's not in the right bed, that's not a good thing. So we're just so happy to be on this program today, just sharing about how important it is to support our grand families. But you got with the right lady, and that's how things started to happen. And that's just a great story. And I'm hoping if you're listening to this wherever you are in Southeast Michigan, or maybe you're in Lubbock, Texas, listening to It's a Grand Life today. When you support It's a Grand Life, this is what it looks like. There's no overhead here, and everything goes right to support our grand families. Folks that are in the same situation we are. We want to make things easier. And think to yourself what it'd be like not to be able to sleep on the right mattress in an uncomfortable bed with the wrong box springs. It'd be awful. So thank you for supporting us out there. But so Miss Lisa, who else do you have with you today?
so we have Geraldine here, who has had several grandchildren and kin in her home and over the years. Uh, you know, Christina said, well, no questions asked. We do ask a lot of questions. I just ask them in a way that I don't think you realize I'm like, trying to feel out the situation and how we can help. And I really do believe that the universe answers, when we ask out loud, which is not an easy task for kinship caregivers. We are somewhat of an isolated population.
Yeah.
We do not stand out there and advertise that we took in our relatives' children or that they were dropped off to us or whatever the situation might be. And it just happened for both of these ladies that my neighbor Michelle had a request of me to put a sign in my front yard. As a parent alum of the Troy, Michigan Colt marching band, I was asked if I would put a sign in the front lawn that says that this high school is having a fundraiser for their band, and they were having a mattress sale. And I remember this fundraiser when my children were in the Troy Cult bands, and I said, sure, why not? And then it just got me thinking, because Geraldine had asked me if I had a resource for a queen size mattress a year ago, over a year ago.
Wow.
And this is something that had not left my mind for a long time. Twin beds, like I mentioned, no problem. Anything larger than a twin, it's problematic. So I asked Michelle who the contact person was for the mattress, and it was a fundraising solutions company in southeastern Michigan. And I spoke to the gentleman who coordinated with the high school band, and I said, I would like to maybe make a purchase that would support not only the band, but really support some very deserving grand families.
Yes.
And he offered me a deal I couldn't refuse. So that's how it happened for Geraldine. Finally, after over 12 months of a wait, I was able to order her a bed. I want to know, how old was the mattress that you were on before you got this one delivered, Geraldine?
Great question.
Many, 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 many years old. That it was very lumpy. If you got on the edge, you'll fall off. It was that big.
Oh.
But I put up with it because that's what I had to do. And I want to, first of all, thank Lisa, thank everybody, because I'm telling you, I sleep so much better now. I can't begin to tell you. Sometimes I go in there to watch TV and just lay down for a minute, and next thing I know, I'm taking a nap, just like that. And it's been so, so, so. Oh my goodness! I mean, I get emotional thinking about it, and I appreciate, all the resources that Lisa have came up with.
Yep.
She go over and above and all. I mean, she got you, and here she's talking about the Troy people that I didn't know about, and I thank God, that she has these resources, and like Lisa said, she will constantly call me and say, "We haven't forgotten about you." I said, I know, I'm not the only grandmother that's raising grandchildren. I understand. Don't worry about it. She said, "We still got you on the list." I said, "I understand." But she was always constantly calling me and reminding me and telling me that she hadn't forgotten me, and which I appreciate. And I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I mean, it's been, like I said, oh my goodness. Thanksgiving, I'm gonna tell you, Thanksgiving, I slept, and I got up, and I said, "Oh my goodness, I forgot about the parade and all." And most of the time, I get up about 6 o'clock, 5:30 or 6 in the morning. But I slept until almost 9 o'clock, and oh my goodness! And I mean, it's just it's been amazing, and I mean, words cannot express what my heart feels and all. And I thank everybody that was involved and all. And Lisa. I mean, my goodness, Lisa, you like Christina said, that you go over and above.
Amen.
And all.
Yep.
And I've been raising grandchildren. Now I'm raising great grandchildren, and still, though, it's still, Lisa's always that resource I can count on. And no matter what, I mean, my grandson had a problem with Spanish, and he was failing Spanish, and they finally said, "You don't get the Spanish that you're going to have to repeat." And I called Lisa, and she found someone, and the guy did it and all. I mean, those are just minor resources, but that was resources that she came up with and all, and over and above. And I could go on and on, because, like I said, I've been raising grandchildren now, great grandchildren, and still, though, Lisa's that resources I know I can count on, and she never forgets, never. And I really appreciate, and I appreciate you, Craig. And I'm going to remember that what you said about the resources that you have out there and all, and that's very good to know that and all, and it's really, really good to have these resources, because you can't get the help from the state, because when I was raising my grandchildren and great grandchildren, the state wasn't the resources I could get. So I'm glad that we have the grandparents raising grandchildren, and Lisa has these resources, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Now,
Very well said.
Yeah, very well said. And Geraldine, Lisa said you've been doing this raising of grandkids and great grandkids. Is this what, your second year, maybe third year doing it? How? Fourth year?
Well, I tell you, no. My grandson coming up on the 9th, he'll be 22.
Okay.
Now, I started there when he was in I think he was like in the first or second grade at PAE, and so I've been doing this for a number of years, and then I right next door, OLHSA right next door. So I went over and said, "I'm raising grandchildren, and I don't get any help from the state and all, and I need this." And they took me in, and then Lisa, and the rest is history, and all. The rest is history. And then so then my great grandchildren, which from other grandchildren, not the same, but the other grandchildren had children that, "Grandma, we need your help. We got you got resources and all. I said, no, I'm raising the other ones. Think I'm at the end of doing that with my grandchildren. Now I got 3 great grands that I'm raising now. So yes, and all. And I thank God that I have someone like grandparents raising grandchildren, and they give me resources to go to the DIA and things like that, and we go go on different places to things to do and all. We went on a yacht and all, and I mean these I could just go on that you don't even have time for me to say, because I mean the things that Lisa come up with, and Martha and Marsha and all of them, they come out with, and I can't begin to tell you, even during COVID, I mean, there was food and things every week that they would come up with and give me, and it was so wonderful to know that I had that, and it wasn't as stressful as it could have been had I not had grandparents raising grandchildren.
Well, that's just a great testimony, isn't it?
Wow.
It is. I mean, I'm just so thankful that I have that, because like I said, the state, they have turned me down for even food stamps. I couldn't even get food stamps for my grandchildren during that time and all. But then Lisa had resources that I could go and get food and all. So we never was hungry or nothing, because she had these resources that, I have this, and she would remember. And a lot of times I didn't even have a vehicle, and she would personally bring it to me.
Oh.
Yes. So I mean,
It's pretty amazing.
Yes, it is. It is. She's an amazing woman, and now so if I ever be able to vote for somebody as the person of the year, Lisa would be there.
Yeah.
I would put her name on there, and she
I can vote for that. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that
You're gonna get me choked up, Geraldine.
I already am.
How big is my head still in the frame of the picture here?
I'll have to make an adjustment in editing.
Oh my word! The testimony is so heartwarming,
Wow.
and it's because of people like both of you, Geraldine and Christina.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I love what I do. I love the impact
It shows that you love, because we can feel it in our heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
You can't knock
It
that.
shows. Yes.
It
It shows that you love it. Yes.
Well, Craig, I wanted to highlight the need for respite for kinship caregivers, because this mattress that It's a Grand Life helped Geraldine with, there's always so much focus on the children, right? But not children outside of twin size beds for sleeping. A good night's sleep for a caregiver is essential for the rearing of children. Yeah. And that's why I never forgot her on my list. And it did take a little longer than I wanted it to take. However, that mattress sign in my front lawn just got my cogs going. My wheels were spinning, and I was able to figure out something here. Because respite doesn't only look like getting a reprieve from caregiving duties, right? It comes in so many other forms. And in 2026, OLHSA's Grandparents Raising Grandchildren is going to be focusing a lot on planning mini respite projects for older persons who are raising children. So this is going to be really monumental. Geraldine spotlighted the yacht cruise, which was a respite event, an intergenerational respite event for kinship caregivers. And so we're going to try some new and different things in 2026. But this mattress for Geraldine really changes and pivots what
Mm.
respite does look like, because
love it.
respite does look like a restful night's sleep on an unlumpy mattress. It
Right.
really does.
Yes, it does.
And she
Right.
slept in on Thanksgiving morning. I mean,
Yes.
that's a big deal. That means
And you know
I
how
mean,
important
I
that is
think
to get
my
up
sleep
early on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Now that with the way the Lions played, you could have slept the whole day, but you
No.
know,
Hey, forget about that one. You don't forget about that.
but if you've just
This has been a gift to me, a holiday gift for sure, to have both of you express your thanks and gratitude to It's a Grand Life and OLHSA, grandparents raising grandchildren, for all that we are to you. And I just, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for
Thank you.
all of those
Thank you.
compliments. And
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I just want to remind folks at home, if they're catching this wherever you find your podcast, you know, that a great donation would be to send some support to OLHSA, Oakland Livingston Human Services Agency. This is what they do with the resources. They help grandparents who are raising grandkids or great grandkids. We may have to get new cards printed now, not just grandparents raising great grandkids. You know, Geraldine's changed the whole metric here. We got but this is, every investment is a great investment, and it's investment in the lives of grandparents who are investing in their children and great grandchildren. And oh my gosh, it's just there is such a need. And
Yes.
there's 2.3 million of us across the country.
Wow.
If you had a good relationship with your grandma or your grandpa, why don't you think about sending a check to OLHSA? And because that will be put to great use. I know everybody over there, they're absolutely wonderful folks with a heart as big as Montana, and they take every dollar and they really stretch it and make it go. But I just want to thank you all for joining us here on It's a Grand Life, because this is what It's a Grand Life's all about.
Yes.
And in this holiday season, we're all taking a little cup of gratitude today and just so thankful for the work that Lisa's doing and OLHSA, and the work that you ladies are doing with your grands, because there are days, I know, where you are tired. And the last thing you want to do is look over some homework or make another meal or do another load of wash, because you did that before. You know, you raised your kid. Oh, we're all done. No, grandparents raising their grands or their great grands, it's never done. So thank you so much for being our guest here. It's a Grand Life. We love you. We love the work you're doing. And Miss Lisa, I know I'll be chatting with you soon. I know that you've got to. You sent me a little note today, so we're going to have probably another follow up with what's happening on the east side of Detroit, and that'll be wonderful as well. But everybody have a Merry Christmas, and thank you for all the joy you bring to those grandkids.
Oh,
Thanks, Craig.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas.
Thanks so much now. Thank you for joining us today for It's a Grand Life. It's a Grand Life provides vital content, regulatory updates, and subject matter experts that are committed to supporting the 2.4 million kids and their caregivers from every neighborhood, every city, every tribe and territory nationwide. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts and leave a review. Every new subscriber and review helps us reach others that need assistance. As caregivers, we are united in purpose. We are driven by hope while providing strength for today and hope for tomorrow. We are truly making a difference while living the grand life. If you have a suggestion for a future episode, please reach out to us. But we'll see you next time for another It's a Grand Life. Thank you for joining us.